what if you just continue doing what you enjoy doing and plan into your plan or your goal a way to have somebody that a way for you to be able to pay for somebody to do the website. Uh, to me, that's what stops people is the money situation, not having a way. So rather than taking that goal that you say you don't enjoy doing, but you know how to do it, but you don't enjoy doing. For me, I know I would rather find a way to make the money to have somebody do something that I don't enjoy doing and continue doing what I do enjoy doing and just work and really, really explore that idea of it. Because hey, there are some things that I would prefer to just pay people to do it. If it's especially if it's time consuming stuff. I don't want to do time consuming stuff. That's just me though. But that could be something you put into order or put into a plan so you have some sort of order to look at as far as what you are willing to put into your plans for. I'd rather have somebody else do this and pay for it. How am I going to get the money to do that? Let's explore that. And continue doing what you do enjoy doing, which you obviously enjoy doing your videos and your blogging. So it's just a matter of figuring out, okay, I have to make some money to be able to set up the site because I don't like doing that, and it's timely, it's cost consuming. So I'll explore some avenues towards being able to do that.
That is a thought, and that is something I'd like to think of. But right now, I've got part of my issue is because of certain things that have happened over the last few months. I'm not going to go deep into that. My financial focus is on getting all that squared away, even remotely first, before I could even pay somebody to do the work on mine. So, but that is a process, and I am working and thinking on some things around that, on what I can do for that. But I agree, that sometimes you have to look at ulterior ways and go ulterior routes to get to where you want to get to.
Yeah, that's true. I learned that myself not a long time ago, maybe about a year ago, because I always thought I had to do everything myself. But hey, no, I really don't have to do everything myself. There are some things that hey, yeah, I'll figure out a way to get the money to pay somebody to do it because I don't like doing it, and it doesn't make sense if I don't like doing it. It only makes sense that hey, let's find the expert that does know what they're doing. you know, so that's just me.
I know for me, it's been very important to have a definite chief aim. And I think that as you evolve yourself with personal development and surrounding yourself with the right people, and as I am evolving, I'm finding new things that I'm interested in, new things that I want to do, new things that I want to be. So I don't just want to be an entrepreneur. There's many different things that I want to do and want to be. One of those things would be a public speaker at some point. Another is a video production specialist, which I'm working very hard to accomplish. Another is a blog talk radio show host, which I now am. So I think that potential is infinite energy, and in order to realize what your potential is, you have to be willing to try new things all the time, because if you put your mind to something, you can achieve anything you want. So don't limit yourself and box yourself into one thing. And I think that's important for everybody that wants to have their own business, is that you have to be adaptable and you have to be willing to change and adjust your sails in whatever direction the wind is telling you to go, or pushing you, in other words. So what Marcia says is really important. You have to be willing to just explore and do what you feel is right. And the more you do things, the more you try things, the more you learn, the more you grow, and the more you experience. So thank you.
Okay, we're about due for a fun plug right now or something. We've gotten really kind of.
No, it went to silence, but I'm like, I don't want to interrupt anybody because that's always a time when someone's like, rah! I'm like, ah. So I always take a second, and I don't want to be, that guy who's like butting in. For me, what really matters is finding the right people on the journey, like I was saying before. Because here's the interesting thing. I don't want to do something, and I have a definite chief aim. I'm going to combine what Marcia and Chris said. I want the Power Hour to succeed, but I don't want to do maybe sophisticated website design or SEO, or I don't know how Shopify completely works, and I don't want to get into all the little intricacies because I'm working a lot, right? Or, I'm working out, or I'm doing this, and I'm really trying to focus in on video. I can't be an SEO master, a video guy, a personal development coach, a champion body. It just not at one time. And really, coming back to all of this stuff, what I think is important is sitting down and finding the right people and thinking, who do I really want on this journey? Okay, I want to do A, B, and C. Who do I really want? And maybe that person or those people aren't there right now. When I first started online, I was kind of hanging out in the middle of space, going here to there. Didn't really have a community until I met Chris and Marcia. And I said, oh, okay. These are people I want to stick with online. It kind of makes a huge difference as opposed to, like, if you remember when you were in school and you wanted to be one of the cool kids so you could get a date or so you could do whatever. And then you found those group of people you wanted to hang with, whether they were a little bit geeky or they were jocks or if they were a mixture of things, which we were. I don't really believe in stereotypes as much anymore. And then you had that goal of what you wanted to do. Same thing with college. I had my group of friends. And I have my group of friends in the entrepreneur space. And we know what we want to do. And then when we know what we want to do, more people gravitate towards us. And that's how I said, man, I really want to get something and monetize this. I don't want to just, it's great to do stuff for free. And I said, but how's that going to happen? Who am I going to find without skill? I need some idea. And then a guy named Tom calls Chris because he stumbled upon our website. I'm thinking, wow, that's interesting. And it was a day before another entrepreneur named Calvin Wayman said, hey, maybe you guys should get a mentor and get somebody who's done something like this before. I said, hey, by finding the right people to be around, Chris and Calvin in this case, having that definite aim of what we wanted to do, someone jumps in and says, hey, I can do this website up for you and I can help you out. I can do all the stuff that and it's not even stuff I don't want to do, it's just stuff I haven't understood or learned right now because you can't be an expert in everything. And the nice thing is I'm working with WordPress and videos, getting that stuff together. He'll do his thing, and then suddenly we'll have a community, we'll have awesome places to go and to really connect people more than just a video hangout. And that's really what I'm looking forward to, creating this awesome community behind the Power Hour, creating this awesome social network. Because if you don't know, I'm really into social networks. I just think it's a cool idea. Like maybe Facebook could be used for something other than cat pictures. And that's what we're going to attempt to do with this Power Hour community. And then not only can it not be used for, it can be used to give people useful software towards their business. Not only can it be used to give useful software, let's have a store for our stuff. I'm really excited to some of these tech innovations that are going to be coming this year. So get excited, guys. We're going to make different ideas come about. And I think what I'm going to do is make specific, like, will it be a main social network, then there'll be a social network around our exclusive content, then maybe I'll make mini membership sites around like learning specific things, SEO, how to make connections online, how to write an email campaign. And I think that ultimately when that all comes together, and I know that sounds like a lot,